Hello, everybody. Yeah, things are progressing fairly well on the trades from last week. If you've been following along, I try to make these videos as things progress and let you know my thoughts so that you too can eventually work with me and copy my trades even if you want, or figure this out on your own, as many of my clients do. The Etsy trade from last week, okay? It's working out nicely now. Now, how do I pick targets for these trades? Well, remember, I was trying to get filled down here, buy some shares at 56, but it didn't quite come down here. That actually happens a lot, um, where it doesn't quite test. It's just because the move is so strong to begin with, the up move, that when it pulls back to the level it broke out from, sometimes it just misses it by a few pennies. So if you're watching it, you can say to yourself, okay, I'm going to get in. But remember, what I did was I went long off the weekly chart with some call options. And the way I pick targets for my call options is simple. I mean, once the trade starts to work, I turn on this swing high, swing low indicator that I have here, and it tells me that this stock should be going to at least $66.49 now, if not higher. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take to get there, but the call options that I bought expire in another month or so, so that should be enough time. And instead of having to tie up, about $30,000 to buy 500 shares, I was able to buy 5 call options that only cost $1,300 altogether. And if the stock moves the way the charts show that it could move, then I'm going to be able to get the same amount of profit or more, tying up far less money. So that's what I teach everybody. Is I know a lot of you guys probably know how to use call and put options, but I'm just saying this for the people who do not know. So what I would do is, I'm expecting, since I can see on the smaller time frame that the trade is starting to work and work out, what I would do is the call options I bought, because I don't want to watch this every day. I mean, yeah, I'm here and I trade other things during the day, but I don't know exactly when it's going to be, or what time of day it's, or whatever day it happens, it's going to get up to $66.49. That's where I'm going to exit my, well, I won't exit all of my call options unless it takes longer than I think it's going to take to get there. But I'll exit, 3 out of 5 of them and lock in those profits, and then move a break even stop on the rest of them. Because, if it gets to 66.49 again, that means the bullish forces that created this move here are still in control, and it should trade up to the next inflection point at about $71 per share. So what I can do in my platform is I can set up conditional orders that sell my call options at whatever the market price is when the price of the underlying Etsy hits $66.49. So that's what I do. And that's what I'll show you how to do in the more advanced platforms like Interactive Brokers, not the ones that the smaller or the less sophisticated banks use. So that's that trade. The other trade I took, if you've been following me, is, remember, I went long on this swing low over here at 330, 337.81. So my stop loss is down where this special indicator tells me to put it, 320, 338. And my first target is 352 again, and maybe higher. I don't have any options with this one because options were really expensive on this $350 stock. So I just have shares on this one, which means it doesn't even matter how long it takes to get to my targets. I can keep holding, and I'll take part of my profits off if we reach the target over here, and I'll hold the rest for maybe a push up and the trend. That's the 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 microeconomic news about this company that my client caught down here off the monthly chart will continue to push this stock up, and maybe we'll go to new all-time highs. This is another stock from last week or whenever this one came down to my entry point that I still have shares in. And, it's part of the energy sector, which is in play right now because of the problems in the Middle East and with oil and stuff. So I think this is an oil services company. Remember, as price action technical analysis traders, we don't always know exactly what the companies do, but we can tell from the charts whether or not we can get into a profitable position and follow that position. So I'm just going to let this one go. I think I put my target for my shares just at $45, because if this keeps moving, the trend will just keep going, and some of these stocks can double or triple or even quadruple if you give them enough time. I'll show you what I mean on another stock that I recently looked at. Yeah, it was this one, Ciena Corporation. I mean, this stock in just this year, the past 5 months, it's more than doubled in value from $260 a share. And some of these trends, when good news hits a stock, I mean, you can always check what the news is. I can go to here's the sorry, I got cut off there, the website I'm looking for. So I can go to this free website and type in any stock and instantly find out all of the news about that company and all of the fundamental type of things that drive the company. This more, and then it shows me all the news about the company. So, I can do that if I want, but it's not really necessary to take advantage of this type of technical analysis and price action trading. And that's what makes it much easier, is that everybody interprets the news differently. And just because you think something is good news about a company, you can't just go and buy the stock. You have to see where the price of the stock is in the complete demand supply picture of of that you can tell from these charts. This was the Schlumberger SLB trade I had last week. Remember, I bought it at this inflection point. Now my stop's at break even. And, if the trend's going to continue, this will just continue. It'll keep going up. Here's the stock that I advised my client not to buy. He was looking at the chart, but I could tell it wasn't really moving up. And so I do this every day. So send me your questions about any stocks that you're in, and I can make a video for you, or we can start working together.